the holes and shooting at us and blowing up trucks.
Where exactly were you? What part of Iraq?
I was in the first push, dog. I was in Kuwait.
So you was,
I was in Kuwait.
Shit.
I was in Kuwait 3 months.
Zero.
Yeah, I was with the tank battalion. I was with Kuwait 3 months before Bush declared war.
Cause I watched the documentary on them boys that went to the Korengal Valley.
Man, I was the initial push, 2nd Tank Battalion. We was at the borderline, and when Bush declared war, we pushed through. Right,
so
I'm talking about right
waiting.
Waiting for. I waited. I was in Kuwait 3 months.
So you knew war was coming before war was declared.
When I flew to Iraq, we was just praying that Saddam give up the fucking nuclear weapons so they won't go to war.
Right.
But we was sitting there ready. And I was with 2nd Tank Battalion, 2nd Marine Corps Division, bro. We was the initial push. I'm talking about right when our first mission, they had, like, bro, it's fucking crazy, bro. It was a big-ass berm, a big-ass dirt hill. That Kuwait on one side, Iraq on the other side. We was right up the front of the fucking dirt hill, bro. Tanks, as far as your eye could see left, as far as your eye could see right. One that on side each other.
Oh, my God.
Damn,
as far as your eyes could see. And we had little convoys. And then we just sat there for like 3 days. We was in Kuwait for a while, but that's when we pushed to the borderline.
Yeah, you know what was about to happen.
Yeah, this when we know, okay, we about to fucking go.
So, like, soon as he say the word, y'all.
Soon as he said the word, bro, I woke up and I fell asleep. I was listening to the BBC. I fell asleep. All I hear is banging on the truck. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I woke up, the tank's gone.
What?
All the tanks gone. Every tank I told you, see, they gone. I said, oh, shit.
The water started.
And bro, you want to know what's crazy? You want to know what the fuck I did in war?
What?
I wasn't a regular truck driver. I was the security truck for the convoy.
You got to go in first?
I got to ride up and down the whole convoy and block off shit and jump out the truck and stop fucking vehicles and shit.
So they gonna hit you first?
Yes,
Oh,
I was
yes,
a security,
indeed.
dog. I had 50 cal on top. I had my whole truck was sandbagged. I had a fucking driver right there with a gun. I had grenades. I got rocket launchers with people all in the back of my truck. And all we did was secure the whole convoy.
Nigga, you on the ground. Your feet on the ground.
Okay, the way what the tank battalion was, it had like the tanks. All right. And behind the tanks, it had the combat train. That's a convoy of people that supply the tanks. And behind the combat train, it had, I think, the field pack or the log pack. And they supply them. And then it got the log pack. I think it's the field pack at the bottom. So the way it work is, these people get stuff from here, and they go back and forth. These people bring it to them. These people bring it to them, and the people in the combat train give it to the tanks. Well, I was in the one closest to the fucking tanks. Right. So I was in the action with the tanks. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't going back and forth to home. I was going wherever the tanks go. Mm-hmm. And so, bro, I'm talking about straight security the whole time. Mm-hmm. Every time we stop, you got to dig a hole up to your chest. Every fucking stop. And we probably stop about 20 times a day. And you got to dig a hole because we don't know we're going to sleep there. You got bury your shit. All that stuff, dog. Every time you take a shit, you got to bury it.
So we...
God, dude.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, I got you.
Every time you got to bury it, dog, because they could tell how long you been in the spot. Bro, I'm talking about, man. That's
so the people could tell how long y'all been there.
About your shit.
They'll look at your shit.
They'll look at your shit and see how long you been in the spot. That's why we had to bury it.
That's how deep and rooted war is in human society, though. Like,
people
have broken war down to bare steps.
Yeah.
Like, you got to do this.
Bro, in war, the first 3 months, I ain't take my clothes off. We couldn't. They thought Saddam was going to gas us. We had rubber gloves on, rubber boots. We had gas masks on our side. We was full mob gear for 3 months. I couldn't even take my clothes off. The first 3 days of war, I drove nonstop. 3 days. No, I'm talking about nonstop. 3 fucking days. Like, the most I could stop is to get out. Like, we'll go slow and, like, they'll be trying to find something. So once they stop, you got to hurry up and get out, shit, piss, whatever you got to do right now, and the convoy take off again. Like, what? I'm talking about no sleeping, no nothing. The first 3 days of war. The first 3, what? I didn't get. We pushed straight through.
So what you was running off? Straight adrenaline, straight off, or just fear?
Fear, yeah.
You scared to go to sleep?
You going?
I was scared.
What's the longest you stayed up?
3 days.
3 days?
I want to sleep after that shit. But bro, people. Okay, when we got to that, remember I told you that big berm?
On
one side, it was a whole platoon. On one side, it was an oil field. Our first mission was to protect the oil field.
Right.
They blew the bitch up.
Right. They set it on fire. Yeah. They start burning the oil.
So yeah, real talk.
That was in the news.
You see. I was there when they blew. I heard the boom, 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 boom go off. So people see those flames coming out the ground. You see those movies? How people be walking by that shit?
Like a live well.
Let me tell you something, dog. Ain't nobody walking by that shit like that close, dog. You could be standing on the street. Matter of fact, you could be at that. Remember the strip club right down there? Mm-hmm. There you be on the corner?
Yeah, yeah.
You could be right there, and one of them things be off the ground right here. It feel like a light on side your fucking face.
Come on, man.
God, it
And
was,
I know that
man.
because, we worked in the oil field.
Ain't no
for a
way you
while.
standing by that
Fuck
shit.
no, a blowout? Oh, no. way.
No. Man, all coming out the
I
ground,
know.
bro. Man, that shit was crazy, bro. I remember my first dead body I saw. We was passing, it was I don't know, Army Marine something, but somebody got shot and they were loading them up, all the stomach was shot out. Man, I done seen some of my friends get killed. I done seen a lot of crazy shit.
Ain't
I
no way-
try not to, it don't make me sad, it don't make me mad. I just kind of make it like it never happened, something like it happened, but it did like a dream.
But it
Uh-huh.
did happen, though.
Yeah,
It
but it
happened,
fuck with
though.
me sometimes.
But ain't no way you
I was
coming
just
back
gonna
the
say,
same.
You're not coming back the same.
Yeah, it
like
fuck-
when
it
you
fuck
got
with-
back, you wasn't the same.
It really do fuck with me sometimes. I try to stay humble, stay cool and shit, but
Uh-huh.
when I think hard,
Mhm.
it fucked me up. Like right now, you see how I
Yeah.
calm down, it fucked me up.
Yeah.
The tension in the
Yeah,
room,
yeah.
y'all.
He
We
done
in
turned
it.
down. The nigga was dancing
Yeah,
earlier. Now
it fucks me up.
I like to ask
Not,
people that,
not,
man.
not in a bad way, because I like to talk about it, because
Uh-huh.
a lot of people don't like to talk about it,
I know.
but I like to talk about
It's
it.
a
But
sensitive.
when I get to certain parts, like, it's sensitive. Yeah, like you
Yeah, I
said.
got you.
Like,
I done talked to a lot of people
I had
that
a
was in.
friend, I'll never forget this shit. When we was in Kuwait, I used to drive the trucks around to drop everybody off their food in the fighting holes. That's what I did in Kuwait before we went to Iraq. So I was driving the trucks around and had a dude, Corporal Gooden. I'll never forget his name, man, Corporal Gooden. And he used to always say what he was gonna do when we get home. He used to get nigga extra boxes and shit. You know what I'm saying? He was with the tank battalion. And so they on side the tanks they used to have diesel, like in a bag or something, some kind of big bag, and they'll roll on it with the truck, and it'll pump the diesel out.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, but they had it hanging on side the tanks, and diesel don't really catch on fire.
Right.
No, it don't.
But it
Gotta-
do.
The ignition point.
Yeah,
They
it got
do.
the ignition point very high.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
Uh-huh.
so they shot a rocket at the bitch,
that's high as fuck.
That's
and
high.
the bitch caught on fire.
Fucking right.
So Gooden was in the tank, and he tried to cut the rope. He got out, tried to cut the rope, and he got hit with a rocket. A fucking rocket, dog. What?
Like an
Fucking-
RPG.
Bro, I got
The-
goose, look at my fucking, bro. I'm sworn, look at my goosebumps.
yeah, his hair standing up on his arms.
Bro, he got
talking
hit with
about
a, he
that.
got hit with a rocket,
like,
dog.
like the
Fucking real
RPG,
rocket.
the one you
The
see.
same one that they shot at the tank, they shot at again and hit him.
Yeah.
And the fucking tank. And blew him up. Blew him up, dog.
The
You saw
one that
that
they
shit.
shot on Players Club to blow the club up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
St.
then they
Louis.
had I was on the radio one day, and they had a fucking I forgot the captain name. It was a captain. He was talking that much shit on the radio. He was psyched. I love this shit. I love this shit. Boom, dead. Just like that. I'm talking.
What
Boom.
happened to him?
Got shot. Right after he hollering, I love this shit. Got shot.
Like by a sniper.
They were shooting. You know, he on radio telling us what's going on. He hollering, I love this shit. And he shooting and got shot.
Bam.
Dead, bro.
Fuck.
I'm talking about. I done seen so many people get killed. It's crazy. I was scared. I was scared. You know what I'm saying?
See, we had the rapper Harley here earlier, and he was in the military too, and he speak about a lot of this music.
Mhm.
And one of his songs, I've been through war for real.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite songs to let people listen to.
Yeah.
Right.
And he does a lot of kind of talking about the war aspect and how it relates to the streets. It's like, like
Yeah.
how similar is growing up in the hood, growing up in the streets to war? Is it completely different, or is it some of the same
you see,
mental aspects?
It all depends on who you with and where you at.
Mm-hmm.
Cause sometimes it's like, all right, yeah, it's cool. We back at home and shit like that. But then it's different to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You was in it.
Yeah, I was in that shit, dog. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. They might have pushed after. They might have pushed before. I don't know when they pushed in.
Yeah, he was definitely after you.
You see what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
that
yeah, he was
initial
after you.
that initial push.
To you,
That's
yeah,
when it's
that-
raw.
I've
This
never
the
really
beginning.
heard
We
it.
starting the
Bruh.
war.
Bruh.
Push.
My first bath I took was with a canteen cup, and I could only wash the main parts of my body.
The hot spots.
Yep. The second shower I took, we built a little contraption. You had to get somebody to stand on top of you with some canteen cups,
Mm-hmm.
and you get in it, and then they'll pour the water over you, and they pour the water over you. Then we started running out of water.
And see, they got a
Dang.
documentary about the
So-
Korengal Valley. That's some of the similar stuff. They were a part of that first push.
Yeah.
There's probably those dudes that was deployed in a separate part from you, but they said this platoon in particular, they took so much assault
Mhm.
that when they got back to the States that they didn't have a level of therapy for these guys. It was just like,
Oh, I
y'all
got you.
experienced way more than anybody
nigga-
ever did.
My nigga, when we came home, we had went to this army base. We weren't even home. We was in we was out of Iraq. Boy, they had some fucking Budweisers and they were non-alcoholic. I bet you don't even know they got non-alcoholic Budweiser.
Didn't know that.
Yep.
I know they got
non-alcoholic
beer,
Budweiser.
Budweiser.
So, boy, we grabbed them fucking
fuck?
Budweisers, and we was at a pool. I don't know what the fuck had a pool in Iraq with a whole bunch of army people. Nothing but hoes, boy. Nigga, we ain't seen women in a year. Boy, we hit that fucking pool, boy. All you heard was whistles. We like, fuck y'all in there, bitch. We just came for a walk.
Yeah.
We out here, boy. We drinking the beers in the fucking water and shit.
Non-alcoholic.
We ain't want to hit none of that shit. And nothing you could tell us.
Right.
Come on.
We were ready to fight everybody. Come in the pool and get us. You know what I'm
Come
saying?
get us out here,
That's how
baby.
we felt. Bro, like, you can't even explain the feeling, bro. Like, I got shot. Okay, y'all want to hear some shit? I got a dude hit me up about a week ago. I could show you. All right? He said, bro, what's up? This Corporal Rue. And I said, motherfucking Rue. I know exactly who this is. On my birthday in Iraq. I made 20 years old. I got shot at on the roof at about 3, 4 in the morning. I was with Corporal Rue. We was doing duty. He was on one side. I was on the other side. So I just was chilling in my zone, and I just heard, and I saw Rue on the ground. So I wasn't thinking he got shot. I thought he was ducking or something. So I don't know, young. So I just ran over there and see what happened. And he was shaking on the ground. And I was like, man, what the fuck wrong with you? I don't see no blood or nothing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
the bitch just pointed. And so when he pointed, I went to pick the binos up. Before I could even get them bitches, I felt the fucking wind. They couldn't shoot whoever was shooting at us, but I felt, I said, oh shit, I jumped on the ground. So I fucking low crawled to the radio. I got on the radio, Iron Horse 4, this is Go-To. That's my name in Iraq.
Go-To.
Go-To.
My nigga.
I said, we got inaccurate snipers at about 4 o'clock.
That nigga said
Inaccurate snipers. We got some
got that be the
some
worst thing you
D-level
can
Yeah,
snipers.
we supposed to be dead,
Them
boy.
niggas
Yeah.
are snipers in the
But
D-League.
it was just 2 people shooting at us with an AK. It really
on.
wasn't no snipers. But, okay, that story. Okay, that happened in Iraq. I just talked to this dude this week. He hit me up. He said, bruh, he said, you won't believe how I found you. He said, you one of the only people in the military that I went to war with that I wonder how they was doing. He said, bro, you were very humble. You always was cool with everybody and everything. He said, bro, my kids came up to me and said, Dad, you should check out this Black Rambo ammo.
And it was your ass.
Damn,
He
dog.
told the story to his kids. And so when his kids showed him my Instagram,
They didn't believe it.
they didn't believe it. And he said, that's the dude I was telling y'all about.
That's the dude that's...
And then when now they see me talking, they tripped out. They were like, what? That's crazy,
on,
bro.
man.
Dog, that is a crazy.
That's why I
story
love
for real.
social media,
It's
dog.
crazy that like you catching up with people. Like,
Yeah.
like I wonder what. Well, I know for me to like look at like how you blew up.
Yeah.
You don't think you blew up, but you like
Yeah.
look and see, man.
I know I did, yeah. I know I did, but
But I'm like, man, look at that bitch, Divine.
Yeah,
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 it's hard.
That bitch had a gun that you could pull out your pocket.
Man,
Hold them gun.
I know I blew up, but I feel if I just stay cool, I'm gonna get to where I want to be.
Right.
Right.
Once I
Where
start,
you won't be.
What's the end game?
the end game,
If you could have the perfect situation tomorrow, what would that be?
I just want to be good enough to where I could take care of my family, my friends, man, and everybody be straight. You know what I'm saying? They ain't really nothing
Nothing
serious.
nothing,
Yeah.
yeah.
I like to fish. I like to do that. I don't need no billions of dollars. I just need to be straight.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? That's it.
Come on.
That's it.
So let's get into this ammo, man. What you got popping off with these?
Man,
Yeah.
Black Rambo ammo, 9mm, 124 grain. You know what I'm saying? I got a black nickel coat on it, man. That shit cost me like another
And let me
$8,000-$9,000 to coat them things, man.
Come on, man.
That been pretty. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna
it
lie.
look like jewelry. I keep telling them boys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
hell
I can
yeah.
tell,
Like you
man.
get shot with that, but you go live.
Got my name on the back and everything.
And that's my
Made
big.
out of-
That's
out of
my
black
biggest
frame.
thing, dude. Listen, I've been looking at bullets for a long time, looking at guns, them names on. Like I tell people,
Yeah.
I don't know Smith or Wesson.
Yeah, but you know Black
I
Rambo.
know Black
Yeah,
Rambo.
that's what I'm
I
trying to
know
tell
I
you.
know him.
I know the nigga.
And,
I
bro,
know.
and the thing about bullets is everybody like, what your bullets? What make your bullets so different, man? The bitches pop just like any other bullets pop. What the fuck you mean? If you shoot right, you gonna do what you need to do.
Right.
Like they hollow points. What you want me to say that they blow up and open back up in your stomach or some shit? Like
Right.
what the fuck you want me
They
to
made
do?
out of vibranium.
Yeah.
That's what you tell them
You know what I'm
vibranium
saying?
bullets.
Black nickel coat, 124 grain, badass hollow point.
Yeah.
The cauliflower, stupid. You hear me? They butter up.
So
Come on.
how long was this process, man, of getting this, of thinking of this idea and then it manifesting into an
All right.
actual thing?
The same cousin that helped me with the Black Rambo thing.
Mhm.
Man, I was always trying to figure out. He was like, bro, you got all these followers. You know, one thing could make you rich. Where you want to be? One little
You
thing.
had got followers just from the gun videos and
Yeah,
stuff.
and he was like, just one thing could get you rich. So we'll always be talking on the phone. Me and my first cousin every day. Man, you could build, you could make a pen. You could do this. Yeah, I'm like, nah. He said, you could do this. You could do this. I'm like, nah, man, that shit's stupid. He said, man, you could get your own bullet, and then you could do this. I said,
That word caught you, huh?
I started thinking. Cause I go to all these gun shows. I ain't never seen a black company with bullets.
Right.
So I'm like, damn.